Oh, we have summoned him, Ryan. We have summoned him.
Who is him?
John Madden. And with the coming of John Madden, it's time for video games.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, it is the fall, and it is George Ryan Video Games for the month of... What month are we covering? August.
August.
Right, August.
That month that just happened.
Yes, I'm George.
I'm Ryan.
And we're here to talk about the news of August. Well, not the news of August. Well, yeah, the news of August.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
That's the name of the segment.
I'm very confused.
The
Right.
news of...
You know,
blank.
John Madden, he's really loud. He goes, ah! And tough acting tonight.
He's a crazy guy. It's hard to really collect yourself after talking to him.
But right, we're going to go over the news that we cared about in August, the games in August, and then the games that are coming out in September.
That we're excited for, but mostly George is excited for them.
Right. That's usually how it works out.
Yeah, I'm very cynical.
Yeah, I think I'm more cynical. But anyways, this news was a lot more slim. It was there's not a lot of meat on this sandwich. But then there's Nintendo Direct this morning that we're recording.
Yeah.
So some stuff happened there. A lot of amiibo were announced, Ryan.
Oh, I'm excited for like half of them.
Yeah, me too. But we're gonna talk about the big, I would call them first party, published games. Not necessarily all of them that are developed. One of those first ones, which I don't understand why is on 3DS, Ryan, is Mario Sports Superstars.
Yeah, so another Mario Sports games, but this one has
Soccer.
It has soccer, golf, tennis,
horse racing. I remember that.
And then
is that all? I think that's it.
I believe soccer.
Did we not say soccer already?
I don't think we said soccer.
Okay, so it looks great, Ryan.
Yeah, Mario Sports games are fun.
Fantastic. Why is this on 3DS?
You know, George, I feel like that was the theme of the Nintendo's 3DS Direct.
Sure.
Why is this on 3DS?
Why is it on 3DS? Or Nintendo asking, why isn't this on 3DS, actually? So, yeah, this game looks great. Mario Strikers is fantastic. People love that game.
I loved Mario Tennis Open. And this is the same game.
And there's golf in it, right?
There's golf
in
it,
too. I looked it up. This is Camelot Software, who worked on the golf, has worked on all the golf games. Yeah, that makes
all their good sports games, all their best ones.
That 3DS sports game is great. I mean, golf game is great. Oh, but yeah, don't get why this is on 3DS.
Yeah, I guess,
I don't know, because
I guess they sell well, they must.
I mean, better than the Wii U. I mean,
that's crazy.
We talked about on air.
It's not like they're gonna pour all their best Wii U games to 3DS.
That'd be ridiculous. Yeah, we talked about off air. It seems like what's the best we can do? No one's gonna buy a Wii U, so fuck it. We're already giving up on it. Just not focus on it at all.
They've been doing that for like 2 years now.
No, but not this much.
It's been increasingly bad with like Hyrule Warriors Legends, but they also had so many other games that are just like really samey. You know, they've had. Oh, now I'm just blanking. But a lot of their
tennis? That tennis game's really bad.
There was a tennis game, yeah.
And tennis is in this. And it seems way more fully featured than that Wii U tennis game.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, well, I'm saying, it feels like they're reaching, the end of the road with the Wii U. And this financial season has been absolutely awful. So if we're going to put out any software, let's put it on 3DS.
Yeah, because is their best-selling
people can actually buy it.
Yeah.
Because which is weird because the rest of this year has been pretty bleak for 3DS, I'd say. This whole year has been pretty bad, I feel.
I mean, they had Fire Emblem in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
that was pretty huge. And then
they had
a few
Style Savvy.
Style Savvy.
A Metroid game that turned out to be not great.
Yeah, I think their best things was
I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting
the Pokemon re-releases. That was a huge deal.
Yeah, I guess Virtual Console. Which is a weird thing to say.
And then Fire Emblem, which was massive.
Yeah,
nothing I can think of.
That's why I was so confused. It makes more sense now because the 2 weeks before we recorded this, I guess so in August, right? They announced they were going to release new 3DS models for the fall, and I was just so confused. You're not releasing shit for it, but now they have this direct. It's oh, you're only releasing things for this. So
it's
so
weird.
Let's go over more of those 3DS games, Ryan. There's a Pikmin game coming out.
I'm actually interested in
it. Looks neat. I like it.
I've always liked Pikmin. I'm not I'm really bad at playing it because my heart's too much in it. So whenever
Right, you told
Pikmin
me,
die,
right.
I like
you get really emotional with the Pikmin.
because they're so cute and they like scream and it's terrifying.
Remember those Pikmin shorts? Those were good.
Those are beautiful. I love those things.
But yeah, so there's a Pikmin game coming out for 3DS. I think they said spring 20, or just said 2017. But
2017,
it seems like it doesn't even have a title yet. It's just Pikmin.
It's just Pikmin for 3DS.
Seems
right
really
now, yeah.
rough. But I did some research because why is Nintendo's terrible at telling promoting their their developers? So
yeah,
I did do some...
this is made by the people who made Yoshi's New Island, correct?
Yeah, so that's great. Good.
That game was not good.
No, Asrest is the name of them.
Oh, boy.
Asrest.
I forgot their name. Just I'm a fan of them.
And I think that's all I got for that Pikmin game. Like I said, it looks neat. Hopefully it turns out good.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked very Chibi Robo. Like a game that looks good and that's gonna be great, but no one will care about it when it comes out.
I forgot there's a cheap... Man, they fucking shit the bed on that game.
Yeah.
That was really
Rest
bad.
in peace, Chibi Robo. I'll always love you.
He already... Wasn't there... There's a Chibi Robo DS game, right? There was a Chibi Robo... Like regular DS Chibi Robo.
Yeah. There was a GameCube game, a DS game.
And then a 3DS game.
Then I feel like there might have been something else somewhere.
I don't think there was anything on the Wii.
But they all spawned different kind of genres, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Because they had this cute character and didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. So I missed I got into the press conference a little bit late because I just remembered oh shit, there's a conference there, and direct.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit, there's a direct, and I guess they started with the big one, which was Super Mario Maker for 3DS. Is that what they opened with?
They opened with Pokemon.
Oh.
They opened with Pokemon.
Was that soon after?
Yeah, right after they did Mario.
Oh, okay.
Pokemon, they just announced a new Pokemon Alola format. They announced a promotion for a free Pokemon you get if you buy the game in the first 3 months. Munchlax, it's cute, whatever, who cares?
Wait, a Munchlax variant of okay, yes.
Not Munchlax variant, but if you get the game, you get a free Munchlax, and the Munchlax is holding an item. So when it involves in a Snorlax, you'll be able to use a special Z move that's specific for Snorlax.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so Mario Maker is coming to 3DS.
Yeah.
Which sounds genius, except for the fact that you can't share levels online.
Yeah, you can play levels from online. Well, certain levels, they said, but you can only share levels locally. And also no Amiibo support.
Oh.
Yeah, they said they made it very clear. Amiibos is exclusive to the Wii U version.
I'm honestly shocked that this game even runs on 3DS.
Hyrule Warriors Legends didn't.
That's a good point.
So, I don't know.
Oh yeah, is this just 3DS? It's not even new 3DS exclusive, right?
It just said 3DS, yeah. Because they want people to play this great game they made, and no one's buying the Wii U, so... There's
an indie game. Was it Runbow's coming out to 3DS? That's a new 3DS
Rumbo,
exclusive.
Pocket, I think.
Yeah, it's new 3DS exclusive. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's much... I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense to make that game in portable. I think I'd actually kind of prefer it, actually, to be honest with you. But
that's why I wanted this to be an NX game. And I'm still certain it will be. But it just feels weird.
Play it at home, take it on the go?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Or even maybe just a smartphone thing where you just make levels and then you...
But yeah, that makes, not necessarily play them, but make them on there.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense. So I think the last game of really significance that's first party. I mean, they talked about Dragon Quest VIII, which is a great game, fantastic JRPG.
We're talking about the scoops here, George.
Yeah. Poochie and Yoshi,
Woolly World.
So that
another great Wii U game is being ported to the 3DS.
Right? Did you even play that Yoshi game?
I played bits of it. I didn't buy it though.
I own it.
It's probably the most beautiful Wii U game, so it makes me very upset that it's on a very low resolution console.
I mean, from the footage there, it looked okay.
It looked okay, but it didn't. But if you play on the Wii U, it's
it looks really pretty,
gorgeous.
Yeah. Even just when you're playing on a Wii U and you're looking on the bottom screen, there's a clear difference from the HDTV play and then the bottom screen.
Yeah, and now it's you're looking through a magnifying glass and it's all blurry and weird.
So yeah,
good. This is a game that will definitely work for the 3DS crowd, but it's just interesting.
I thought I remember Poochie being in the original game though.
He is,
but now you can play only as Poochie.
Now they have levels that are exclusive to the 3DS version that look very run levels, you're just going. I'm forgetting the term for it now.
But I thought they're the same levels from the Wii U version, though.
Same levels as the Wii U version, but there's extra...
for Poochie.
Poochie levels. And there's also Poochie Amiibo that's shipping with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll get that Amiibo.
That's a cute Amiibo. I don't know if I'll get it, though.
It fascinates me that Nintendo keeps pushing out these Amiibo.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck is buying them?
I'm going to buy certain amiibos that we might talk about.
It feels like it takes too much shelf space. I don't understand how they're doing this game. I mean, to be fair, Disney Infinity is no longer there, so I guess there's more.
So they got plenty of shelf room now.
Sure, I don't get it. But that's all the big Nintendo news. Like, there's a lot of amiibo. There's some neat Zelda amiibo.
There's some neat Zelda amiibos that I'm going to get all of. Because I have a problem. I'm actually probably going to sell some amiibos to make room for those Zelda ones.
Where do you sell amiibos?
I don't know. And they're probably going to be like $2 for each one. I don't care because I want.
You can get a fucking winter outfit Isabelle for like $4 on Amazon.
The one that has sent me the most is I bought...
You still can't buy Digby, though.
You still can't buy Digby.
So there you go.
I bought Animal Crossing, the 3-pack Animal Crossing.
Right,
that was $30 when I bought it. It's now like $6.
Because nobody fucking wants it.
Because the Animal Crossing amiibos are useless.
Exactly.
Until this December when they have their Animal Crossing update.
I love how they even acknowledge that. Isn't it? You must think it's kind of weird that we're talking about this 2013 video game.
Well, it was weird It's weird for us too.
Yeah.
On it.
We got all these fucking toys
we had to dust off the files and just be like, oh, look at all this shit.
So let's move on.
They did announce Animal Crossing Direct. That's going to be on November 2nd.
Right. And the people are speculating that's where they're going to announce the mobile game.
I doubt it. The mobile game would be out because it's supposed to be out in the fall.
Right.
Along with the Fire Emblem game, and I just want to know more about them.
I don't think that's happening.
But that's not going to happen because Nintendo doesn't care about
mobile games. You know what? Apparently the NX is also coming out in March.
Wait, what's that?
So I don't fucking know, man.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
All right, George. I think that's a good rundown of the entire Direct. There was a lot of stuff. You can look into it. It was a pretty good show.
That was a way better show than I expected.
Yeah, it's just my issue with it is I don't want to play stuff on my 3DS anymore. I want something.
You're over it?
I'm over it. And I love it.
2011, right?
2011, yeah. It's going to be 6 years old by the time Pikmin comes out. That's way too old for a handheld because handhelds have changed dramatically.
Wow, that is right. Damn, that's a long time.
They changed dramatically. I bought that like freshman year of high school, my first 3DS.
And that new 3DS then wasn't a leap at all.
Really. Oh no, it was very.
You want to play Super Nintendo games? You want to play Xenoblade Chronicles?
Possibly be played on a normal 3DS.
Apparently.
Whatever.
Those ROMs are too much, man.
Jeez.
So let's move on to more news. Let's talk about this one. This was broken by Vice. Ryan, are you even checking out Vice? Because Vice is coming up in the gaming world ever since Austin Walker moved there.
I read Vice every once in a while.
Yeah, Vice is coming up. Austin Walker left Giant Bomb during E3. Is now heading Vice. One story that came out of there is that they got the scoop on Zoe Quinn's brand new video game. There's a neat little documentary is online. But I'm going to read just the little news story written by Polygon. Zoe Quinn, the developer... Oh, this is from Julie Alexander. Again, from Polygon. Zoe Quinn, the developer behind Depression Quest, has been working on a secret game for quite some time. On her Twitter account, Quinn has posted photos of men wearing unicorn heads and other odd costumes specifically for the game, but has never alluded at what the project might actually end up looking like this. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
I follow her on Twitter. She posts some interesting stuff.
Yeah. Unburnt Witch, I believe.
Yeah.
Today, Quinn revealed... Oh, not today, but yeah. Revealed that her long-awaited game is an FMV dating simulator inspired by the notorious erotica novels penned by the elusive author Chuck Tingle. Actually, that's the gist of the story. But yes, so it is a full FMV... Dating sim.
With, like, real people.
That's really fucking weird.
That's really weird. I think she also talked about how Night Trap was kind of an influence,
right?
Too. Yeah.
Because her first game console... I mean, her first console of significance was the 3DO.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so, which is fascinating.
That's a weird first console.
Right? Like, that. So, yeah, she's like, a lot of FMV on the 3DO. A lot of a lot of porn on the 3DO. Vivid had some, like, weird, and that's fucking great. Like, this fucking, I fell into a rabbit hole, was looking up, like, weird 3DO shit. Because it seems like that thing was, like, lawless. Like, anyone could put something up with the 3DO.
And they'd just be like, fuck.
Yeah, like naked ladies, like, CDs for eyes. Like, what's the fucking future of porn, man? It's fucking crazy. But
that was a good era. That was a good, weird era.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
It sounds interesting.
She's a funny person. I mean, obviously, Depression Quest, not a funny video game. A great video game. I love that game so much. Fucking amazing. But I'm excited. I don't think... She didn't put a timetable on it.
No, I don't think so.
I'm assuming... Usually when independent developers announce things, they're about a year or so away.
Probably, yeah. I'm assuming about a year.
So I imagine maybe late 2017? Maybe early 2018?
Maybe summer, I'm thinking.
So
Summer 17.
Again, we're not going off of nothing. We're just assuming. But yeah, another independent thing. Allison Road. Remember that game, Ryan? You were really fucking excited for that game. I was
so excited for that game.
Yeah, you were.
Silent Hills broke my heart.
And
then Allison Road broke my heart again.
And now it's back.
It's back, yeah.
Yeah, so Allison Road's back. So let's walk it back. So game was showing up this little like tech demo weird thing, right? And I was like, hey, look at this fucking game. And I was like, oh, cool. And then they had a Kickstarter.
Yeah. And then the Kickstarter ended like early. They shut it down because
they teamed up with Team 17,
who were going to help them fund it.
Of Worms fame.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like almost as sudden as the PT died, they went on their Twitter account like the game's canceled and we're not doing it anymore. And I was like, oh, okay. And I thought personally, because I thought Allison Road looked, I don't know. And so I thought that like what happened was like, oh, they figured out that they're shitty developers and they pulled the rug underneath of them.
Man,
I think so. Like they
were
not managed.
That first demo they did was pretty solid. I thought first video.
I thought
it gave a good idea of what they were aiming for.
But that's just what I thought. The single part of me being like, oh, these guys just made something from PT, whatever the hell, and there you go. And then they got a deal, and they're like, oh, never mind, you're not. Nope, we're not publishing you. So I don't know, but now they're back, and apparently the guy's actually just working on it, like the way a lot of independent developers work on things, which is like work on other people's projects, and you
just doing it all.
So now he's fucking indie game. No, this is a fucking ass indie game. So I hope it turns out well. I have no idea what the progress is on it.
He didn't really go over it. And last time I checked the website, it hadn't updated since it was canceled, and it still said come in fall 2016. And it's like that's not true at all.
No. So that's the thing.
This is probably at least another year away.
I think more than that, buddy. Yeah. I don't think that game.
We don't know how much.
How much ever coming out?
Damn it! I'll never get that PT feels again.
I don't think it's ever coming out.
I keep chasing this feeling that'll never come back to me.
No,
it's a shame.
Were you trying to make a Justin Timberlake joke?
No.
Okay.
I'm just talking out of my ass.
Trolls in theaters November 2016.
Ah, damn it.
Moving on. Final Fantasy 15. Maybe you heard of it.
No.
Maybe you know it by Final Fantasy Versus 13.
No.
Maybe you know
it. It's the movie, George.
Maybe you know it by Kingslave. Final Fantasy 15 starring Aaron Paul. I was about to say Sean Paul.
Maybe
not Sean Paul.
Maybe the anime based off of it.
Maybe the anime.
serial that's probably released.
But regardless, the game is delayed.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna read the story from Polygon. This comes from Megan Farkomanch. Oh wow, I just completely butchered her name. But anyways, Final Fantasy 15 will miss its previously announced September 30th release date in order to allow the team to further polish and conduct quality testing. Square Enix announced. The game will now launch on November 29th. The weird reason for it, at least what they said, is that they're putting in the day one patch onto the physical disc.
Okay.
So, I was like, that's interesting.
That's weird.
That's interesting. So it's like, so we like I'm like, how hot is this thing fucking landing? Because they got like, okay, like we could put this, like no, like we cannot even put this fucking thing out. Like it needs, like we need to work on this patch, and that has to be the final version, and then we can't have another day one patch. Because they make it sound, they're saying like the day one patch is gonna be on there, but like I'm like, don't rule out the possibility there's still gonna be a day one patch, but it's gonna just be a little bit smaller. It's not gonna be 30 gigs.
Was it how much it was gonna be before?
No, I'm just saying.
Was it gonna be big though? Like a big patch?
Think they said.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't see it. No, I don't think they said.
Okay. So
but I would
do a day one thing just to know how big.
If it's that big, the game doesn't have online, so it all has to be single player. So, yeah.
Man, this game's weird. I feel like
fuck yeah.
It has that VR thing, which is weird about it too.
Don't fucking fuck with me. I think I talked about it during one of the podcasts where I was like, people were fucking just. Oh my god! What if you were in a car, Ryan?
But isn't the VR thing just like one like little like bit in it?
Like it's like Griffin McElroy from Polygon described it as like, what if people like did the first thing they thought of in VR? Like, what if you had a gun and you shot something?
That's crazy. I didn't even think of that.
What if you're in a car and there's a lady next to you? What happens after that? I don't fucking know.
It's up to the player, really. Jeez.
Yeah, VR. This is the future. So yeah.
I feel like wasting their time on that, like thing that no one's going to care about, probably push this back a little bit.
Brian, people are fucking dumb. We were in a fucking studio audience almost for E3, and people were like, "Fucking yeah, Final Fantasy 15. I like ladies." Same thing with that Batman thing, which is only like 3 hours, and it's launching with VR. But people were like, "Holy fucking shit!
I'm going to be Batman."
Yeah, be the Batman.
It's wear the cowl.
Oh yeah, wear the cowl.
And I hate that word, cowl.
Cowl? Yeah, it's not a good word.
It's a gross word. It feels gross.
Yeah, it does not. Yeah, sounds like an insult. You cowl.
Yeah.
Simon Cowell. Remember that guy?
Cowell.
American
No,
Idol. Classic Codemasters video game.
Man, what are we talking about?
Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, okay, cool.
Starring Sean Paul.
Wait, what?
Aaron Paul. Anyways.
Okay.
He was in the Need for Speed movie. Anyways. THQ, Ryan is back. THQ's back.
Kinda.
THQ's back.
They're in the logo of like someone else.
So
right?
yeah, so Nordic Games, they were man. I think part of me wants to say that they're an Irish publisher because of their name, Nordic.
Maybe,
but I don't know. Right? Whatever.
I have no idea.
I know nothing about the world. I'm an ignorant American living in fucking Omaha, Nebraska. So, but anyways, yes. So Nordic, back when THQ went on sale because it was shutting down, Nordic acquired a lot of their IP. They acquired the ATV versus MX. I think those bikes are called.
They got Darksiders.
They got the Blob.
What? Who asked for the Blob license?
They got the Blob license, right?
Geez.
They're probably going to re-release the Blob on PS. Actually, I think I swear to God, I thought I saw that.
Okay.
Go on Amazon.com, Ryan, and look up for the Blob PS4 or the Blob Wii U. Because I'm positive that they are...
No one's making any the Blob for the Wii U. No one knows.
They're releasing Darksiders 1 on the Wii U.
They are, you're right.
That's Nordic. So yes, yeah, Nordic picked up all the THQ stuff on a fire sale. If you go online and look up for a game like that THQ Once Upon a Time published, it shows as THQ Nordic. But now they're just completely, like, they're getting serious. So I'm going to read the full story. This comes from good old Michael McRether at Polygon. He's very good at Twitter. Nordic Games, the Vienna-based publisher that purchased substantially all of the defunct company THQ properties in 2013, including the Darksiders, Red Faction. Oh shit, they got Red Faction.
Huh.
Red Faction, the Blob, and MX series is changing its name. The company is rebranded THQ Nordic. The change to THQ Nordic, the company said in a release, represents a core approach of doing much more than owning a highly competitive portfolio of IP. THQ calls the name change the next phase in our company's evolution. I believe they said they had a lot of games in production. Yeah, 23.
I'm not seeing
fucking telling you.
Blob.
I swear I saw the Blob 2 coming to PS4 and Wii U. I swear.
The Blob 2 was already a game.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're saying
they're re-releasing the Blob 2 on PS4.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look.
Don't look up the Blob 3. You fucking.
I'm not looking up the Blob 3. No one cares about the Blob 3.
I'm sorry. Look at what does it say, Ryan?
It says 3DS, Wii, Xbox 360, Nintendo DS.
God damn it, Ryan! I'm asking you to go on Amazon and look up the Blob 2. Anyways, Nordic is doing
asking a lot of me.
So yeah, they're working on 23 games. 23 game projects. Who knows what does that mean? That could mean like re-releases, for all we fucking know. So because we know they're re-releasing Darksiders, it sounds like, god damn it! I swear to God, I saw the Blob 2 game re-released.
There's nothing.
Anyways,
there's nothing here.
Whatever.
You're incorrect, George. I'm sorry.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
One day the Blob will come back, and then that day will all of a sudden heaven, and it'll be beautiful, probably. Yeah. I don't care.
But
the Blob wasn't a good game.
I was gonna ask though. That sounded so cool though.
I saw it and it looked really cool.
It was a Wii exclusive. The first one was
a Wii exclusive, yeah, and it looked really cool, and I was really excited for it. It was one of my most hyped games of the year, and I played it, and I was like, this is boring.
Really?
Because all you do is like just paint the town, but there's like, and then it just a lot of like that wiggle physics.
So the mechanic wasn't enough to...
Not very good, no.
So yeah, these guys... So Nordic has 23 projects. Who knows? Like I said, who knows if these remastered projects are part of that? Because for all we know, they could be making Darksiders 3. They could be making the Blob 3. They could be making...
They're making those Death Definitive Editions, which I hate the name of.
What the fuck was the Darksiders one? It makes no fucking sense.
I think it's...
War Master, I think it is...
Oh...
It wasn't even a pun. They just like forced an adjective evolving around Darkseid, just crammed it into the title.
It was death innovative.
This is no place for a horse edition.
Yeah,
you know that, Ryan? He says this is no... Like, if you spawn... Like, because you have a horse, right? Because it's a Zelda game. And so you try to spawn a horse in a dungeon or whatever the hell. He's all like, this is no place for a horse. I was like, shut the fuck up! You're like death!
Professor Oak shit there.
Like, oh no, man, I'm fucked up. I'm not that fucked up.
I hated that game.
Yeah,
I tried so hard to get to it because it was so Zelda.
I'm surprised I didn't, like...
This is so, like, trying to be emo, but, like, it's not
I'm
cool
surprised
about
it. People like those games.
I know, and, like, that's fine. It just felt like it was trying... it felt to me like it was trying too hard to be like the next
Hardcore.
God of War.
Yeah, it looked like
dark and like brooding.
It looked like the game Reaper was pulled out of from Overwatch. Like, yeah,
that's perfect. Yeah,
yeah, it looks. Yeah. I don't know. I never played.
I don't know
games.
if you like it. It's fine. I
was thinking of playing those because they're probably gonna be really cheap.
Actually, I have Darksiders 2 on the Wii U. I got that at a Humble Bundle.
That wasn't a Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
And now they're releasing one.
And I also have Darksiders 2 on my PC.
PC, yeah. And probably one. You had one at some point.
I do have one, yeah. That's why I tried it out on.
Because
I knew I would like it, so I was like, I'll just get them both because they're both on sale, and I'm in high school and I have a lot of money. And look at where I am now. Broke.
Yeah.
And wish I didn't have that game.
Yes. I think it's crazy that they're doing the work to put Darksiders 1 on Wii U.
That's so
Well, you know whatever. Hey, man.
You know what? The Wii U needs what it can get because Nintendo doesn't care about it.
Sure. So yeah, that was a weird story. Ryan, the PlayStation Theater. It exists in New York. You know, fucking Crash Bandicoot comes out there every night, puts out stand-up. What's the deal with this Jack guy? I don't know. Anyways, PlayStation... You guys
don't even know who that is, do you? I don't.
PlayStation's having a meeting there on September 9th.
Man, whatever could they be talking about?
I don't know. It's just the PlayStation meeting. We're talking about PlayStation things here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the PSP Go.
Probably
right
nothing big. Probably nothing, no.
Yeah, no. So yeah.
Probably some new Vita editions. That'll probably be it.
You joke about that, but there is that weird thing on NeoGAF about a possible Vita 2 or whatever the hell that was.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. That's good humor there. I love the world now.
So yeah, that was weird. I didn't even read it. I was like, fucking whatever. It reminds me of that one. Was it last year? That fucking Dreamcast 2 thing that someone reported on or something.
Dreamcast. Wait, what?
Yeah, someone reported on some like thing about a Dreamcast 2. And it turned out, surprisingly, it was all fake.
Oh, what a surprise.
Yeah, the reporter was like, Nights into Dreams came into my house. It's like, yo, we're working on a new Dreamcast. Don't tell anyone, though. I'm Vector Man. I'm out of here. So, yes. But this leaked from a source, and then it got confirmed because people got the invitations. Like, yo, this is a thing that's happening.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, the weekend that was announced, some person on a European version of eBay was like, hey, I got this new PS4 thing. It's not out yet. Anybody want to buy it? And I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it's a PS4. I don't fucking know. It's not out yet. You want to buy it? Sure. And then Eurogamer goes over there. It's like, yeah, this is a legit PS4 Slim.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Isn't that weird?
And then more people was like, oh yeah, I got one too.
That's such a classic what happened to Sony thing. Like, their product gets out and is just, like, bought. And
I want listeners to know that
it's so, like...
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big deal.
I want listeners to know that the fucking Wii U just goddamn turned on to tell me that there's some good-ass sales and that use my Nintendo rewards. Because remember Miitomo? No.
I love Miitomo.
Fuck you. Anyways, right. So, yeah. That thing. And then, so everyone, like, there's a lot of people out there who have these things. And then and Sony's just, like, taking them all down. Like, Eurogamer had, like, a whole video. Because, you know, Eurogamer's, like, they're the people we go to now for, like, tech videos, right? And, yeah, they had a whole video. And then they said, we talked to our legal team, and we're taking it down. And I'm like, what? What? You're protected. You're, like... What? Like, what are you talking about? And, like, Jason Schreier tried to talk to the editor-in-chief, and he wouldn't talk to him. Because he also was like, wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean you pulled his, like, wait, we're pulling it down. Like, we're not fucking with this. Like, what happened? Did Shida come out, like, fucking to the house? Like, you sure you want to fucking do that?
He busted the wall with the PlayStation Move. And
it'd be a shame if you're fucking... I don't know, 1080s got dunked in water. I don't fucking know.
Like, don't you dare touch my 1080s, please, God.
So all this stuff, like Sony's trying to like fucking like pretend like none of I don't know
what PlayStation Slim. What?
Even though it's like completely, it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, people have seen it. There's so many unboxings on the internet.
Yeah. So
and there was a review on one website.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it runs really good actually.
And yet none of these motherfuckers can tell me how loud it is. Like someone tweeted like all these people who have these PS4s, and none of them can tell me how loud it is because this fucking thing is loud as hell. It is really loud. Well, after a while, like it was quiet before.
It gets really loud, yeah.
Yeah, it's super fucking loud. It feels like it's.
You know what I don't like about that?
It was sweating plain inside.
You know what I don't like about the Slim? It's not like an italic system. It's all like it's all there. It's not like slanted to the side.
It's not edgy anymore.
Yeah, it looks like.
It makes you think like the new one's gonna be like this super newfangled design.
I hope so.
Actually, the rumors said it was gonna be white.
Oh, I'd love that. I'm tired of all black.
Which would make sense because you know you could clearly distinguish them. Yeah. Like if you go to a store, like hey, the new one's white, the old.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like if that is true, that makes a lot of sense. Also, if I think we talked about PS Neo before, but yeah, I'm totally down for that thing. Only because I have a PS4 since launch, and so ideally, I'm assuming Sony's thinking like I'm the person that makes more sense, right? The person who wouldn't bitch that much about being burned because like he bought one at launch.
Yes.
And so I've had like the most time you could have with the PS4. So I feel completely fine trading this thing in for a new one, a shiny new one.
Yeah.
But like,
and I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, but if you bought a PS4 this year, then you know.
Oh, you would be mad.
You'd be upset. So yeah, that's the thing happening.
If you bought your PlayStation Slim online, like you were so sneaky, you're like, oh, I'm finally the guy, I got it. And then they announced they're doing it, you're like, son of a bitch!
I love the idea that you know that the PS4 Slim is new, but you have no idea about the Neo. Like, this is the thing, right, guys?
This is what I got the thing. Oh, damn it.
Oh, beans. But yeah, there's the thing. That's really all the thing, the PS4 Neo thing. Ryan, new consoles. There was NX stuff that you told me about. Some rumors and stuff that I go to all Emily Rogers over there.
Emily Rogers and Laura Daly from Let's Play Videogames.com.
I don't know who that is, but
they reported a few things that, and apparently they've had different sources, but they've all said like similar stuff. So basically, from what they've said, the Wii U will have a 6.2 inch screen.
The NX, Ryan.
Yeah, the NX.
Wii U 2.
The Wii U 2, the NX. We'll have a 6.2 inch screen, multi-touch.
Thank fucking God.
2 controllers. There will be a share button on the left side that they don't know. That someone said it's going to post to Miiverse and possibly post stuff to YouTube and other social medias, but they're not certain on that yet.
To Mitomo, the only social media.
Mitomo, yeah, the best social media.
Right, yeah.
They talked about how apparently it's about as thick as like a 3DS, like opened up on its side, the bottom half of it. I forget the actual dimensions.
That's pretty slim.
That's pretty slim, yeah. Yeah, it's disconnectable. There's some conflicting reports on like the button placement. Other than that, 32 gigs of on-store memory at the moment. There will be an SD card, and they're thinking it might get some more memory. I wouldn't be too certain about that because it's Nintendo. And for all they're putting in this thing, I feel like they want to keep it cheap. So I think memory is going to go down.
Yeah.
NVIDIA. Integra, yeah. It's apparently going to be region-free.
Which sounds great.
Which sounds incredible. Anything else? I told you a few things. Anything I was...
No, I think that's it. If it is... I mean, like, the region... I get the region thing. Like, I totally get it. But, like, it's not like there's a lot of bangers hitting the Japanese Wii U that we didn't get.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest X, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, the portable screen will be 720p, and then, it goes to the big screen. Yeah, just interesting stuff that we all kind of... knew and assumed, but it's just like because it's coming from all these different sources, it's making it seem more and more real. So yeah, just more NX stuff. Hopefully we'll know what the NX is by the end of this month.
But like the next time you have to record.
Although we say that every goddamn month.
Yeah, we do.
Which pisses me off.
It's fucking September. What the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, and there'll be a split.
John Madden is is with us. He is among us.
He is on the couch recording this podcast with us. John, say something. Awesome. Anyways,
but yeah, like what? I don't. Whatever, you know. I'm sure like Nintendo like we didn't even know what the direct until like the day before, right?
Yeah.
So who knows? I was actually thinking that at the end of that direct, they're gonna be like, "Oh, the thing you want."
Yeah. And there'll be a split D-pad, which is kind of weird because Nintendo had that. I
still don't believe that. I don't think anyone believes that.
They had the patent on the original thing for so many years.
For a long time.
Yeah, that pissed me off when that direct news happened. I told you, I woke up, I checked Twitter, and it was like, Nintendo Direct, finally! Nintendo 3DS. Oh, god damn it. I don't want this thing anymore. It's trash. I just want an NX, George. That's all I care about. I'm so tired of these rumors. They're driving me crazy.
Oh, God. I don't know. It's coming out, though.
It's coming. That we can say for certain.
They tell me it's coming out, and so I'm like, okay.
It's probably going to come out in May. Actually, I'm sure it's going to come out in May. No, March.
March
sorry.
Is what's going.
March, yeah, is what they said. Yeah, I don't think this is going to get delayed because they
made it sound dire.
They cannot allow it to delay.
They made it sound pretty dire. Like we have to, fucking have to hit this on our report.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We have nothing.
If their 3DS Direct was clear, they have nothing going on. Home console wise.
Metroid Prime Federation Force. Remember that video game?
No, damn it.
I feel bad for Next Level.
Yeah, they deserve better than.
I should have gotten an. That must be so fucking. I wonder if there is a Metroid game on the console and they fucking know about it and they're just like so fucking like.
I mean, from what I've read, Metroid Prime Federation Force
has a teaser.
It teased for what could be a Metroid Prime 4 or a Metroid Dread, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's the dream. I'm dreaming of Metroid. It's 30th anniversary of Metroid this year, and Nintendo hasn't said anything about it. Even
Metroid
with
Prime
Federation Force, they didn't say much.
Another Metroid 2 remake. There you go.
Wait, but that was taken away immediately.
Yeah, it was taken away immediately. Oh, Ryan.
Oh boy.
Ryan, how about we get to the actual games that came out?
The games. Sure, why not?
Yeah, so we'll be right back. We're done talking about the news. We're talking about the games.
Stuff.
There's a game on that list that we're really gonna fucking get real dirty on.
Oh man, I'm excited for Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Right. That's the game. Yeah. Does that game open up with them saying, "Samus, you know her, right?" I thought I saw like you know of her, right, Samus? You know. Anyways, whatever. We'll be right back after fucking this little song here.
Okay, cool. August. Games came out.
Tricky Towers, Ryan. You've heard of Tricky
cool.
Towers. This is a game that was free on PlayStation Plus. So Ryan, you know Tetris.
I love Tetris.
So we're gonna pretend like I am the Tetris man. No, okay. I'm Tricky Towers. You're the Tetris man. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm like, so we got this game here where we use the Tetris shapes.
All right.
Okay. So you stack them.
All right.
But here's the thing, so you don't fucking suit the pants off of us. The goal is to stack them up all the way up.
Oh.
So yes, this is right. So this is it's kind of like Tetris. You use tetrominoes, but the goal is to like make your tower. It's like Jenga. You're trying to make the biggest tower without it collapsing.
Huh.
And you have like, it's kind of like Super Puzzle Fighter, where like you have an opponent, and
is it on 2D plane?
Yes.
Okay.
2D plane. So you're trying to... Yeah, it's not 3-dimensional like a 3D Jenga tower. No,
okay.
No. But yeah, so you're trying to... Whoever can make it to the finish line, right, all the way to the top first. And there's obviously these things are physics. So like if you could put one block that just fucks your entire thing over.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about because it was free and I played it. It's a really neat game. I don't like Tetris. Actually, that's not true. I just suck at Tetris. I don't not like Tetris.
I'm pretty okay at Tetris.
I need a Tetris game that has like a platinum trophy with a lot of achievements. And then I'll probably get into it. Like, I need something.
You're what I hate.
You gotta give me something.
You're what I hate about people.
But yeah, so... Yeah, we're just gonna quickly talk about that, because that came out, and I think it's a really neat game, and it's on PS Plus. And, people are really rude about PS Plus.
Oh, really?
Like, people don't, like... They used to think... Remember when I used to have it, before PS4, came out, and everyone had a PlayStation. I was like, this thing is, the best deal in video games. And now people really don't like it, because they think the games aren't good enough. But,
it's free games.
Well, yeah, but, it's $50 a month. Well, for a year, sorry.
A year, yeah.
But then again, I'm like, well, you gotta pay for... I get the online service on PlayStation is no Xbox Live.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying the argument isn't valid, but I'm just saying, like, Tricky Towers is nice. Fury's good. They got you Gone Home. Fucking Yakuza
That's a great game.
But yeah, Tricky Towers.
You got Yakuza?
For the 5 for PS3. Yeah, that was last month.
Oh,
that's really, a real ass fucking video
game.
That's like the last thing like Sega makes that still feels like Sega.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I'm really excited about that Yakuza 0. But that's like coming out in February. That's next year. But then a little game came out, a little small game. Well, I mean, it is a small
very
game.
Indie game.
I mean, it is. All of these things, actually. No Man's Sky. So I played this game for about 2 hours?
You did play it, I forgot.
I did play it, Ryan.
Do you still have it? I want to try it out.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I played it before I went on vacation. So No Man's Sky, Hello Games, Joe Danger 2. You probably heard of No Man's Sky by now. So I came into this game completely level-headed.
You were definitely one of the most realistic people I knew going into this game.
Because the whole time I was like, what is this game? And then I finally found out what it was. I was like, oh, that's not my type of game. I don't like Minecraft. I don't like survival games. That's not me. But, everyone's talking about it. So I was like, I'll play it. It looks pretty as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I'll play it. And so I played it, and I was like, this is exactly what I thought it would be. It's a pretty, not as, like the lacking of content is incredible. Like, I played, I was like, wow, this is really it, huh? Holy shit. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't have anything writing on it. So I was like, all right, I'm done. My girlfriend was actually, Don Joe, our friend, my girlfriend, was like way looking forward to it because she thought it was going to be like a Star Trek game. Like you have all these fucking...
That's what a lot of people thought. They thought it'd be a lot bigger than
like a Star Trek game. Like, I'm going to go to this fucking galaxy, I'm going to find this planet, I'm going to find a species, and I'm going to talk to them. And it kind of like that, but there's like...
You technically do all those things.
But it's really empty, and it's not that interesting, and... It's almost like poetic. Like after a while, the game's grind makes you unappreciate the wonders of its world. Like I just want to get to the next fucking objective. I don't fucking care about this planet. It's incredible. So yeah, I played it and I thought it was exactly what I expected. And even what I expected, I thought it was okay. Like I didn't see a lot of content on there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I stepped away from it completely because I was like, I just played it for 2 hours and I was like, this is not. I don't want to do any of this.
Yeah.
And then there's people that said like it seems like a Zen game, but then I'm like, I don't know, man. Like the way it tells you objectives and the way like it's also a survival game, so you're like not hungry, but you have like you can be like the atmosphere can be toxic, and so your shields go down, and you have to go find resources.
You
for your
could,
shield.
In theory, just like fuck the objectives and go wherever. I think the game does let you do that.
Yeah, but even then, like I'm saying, like you have like health systems, like you have to take like your oxygen or your toxicity or whatever the hell. So you can't just roam around like I'm gonna name all these people, like the animals here, right? Without it being like still pestering and like I feel like the whole game feels really cynical. Like it feels like a Ubisoft game in a weird way. Like it feels like the most like I'm saying like the systems are so like transparent. Like you can see the systems. Like this is what's gonna get the player, right? And it feels kind of cynical. Like it's just like, hey, here's this thing. Go farm it. Go make your shit better. Keep going until the end of the game. And I was like,
that's a shame.
Yeah, so I stopped playing it.
Because even when I saw a lot of gameplay on this came out the first day, and like the first videos that came out, and I was really interested, and I was watching. I was like, this actually looks cool. This looks like I might like it. But then from what I've heard from everyone, it's like that first hour, a lot of people were like, this is great. But then after that,
yeah, the first hour is the best part of that game.
But then after that, it's like, oh.
Even that first hour, you can see like, oh, I don't know about this.
I mean, that's just like the optimistic people I saw play it.
That's this whole game. We all wanted to believe.
I mean, have they talked about like updating it? Is this just a game or just a platform?
They're gonna add a base building to it.
Okay, good.
Because right now you don't have a home base.
What?
No, yeah, you don't have a base. You just go to planet. So they're adding that. Yeah,
that seems really elementary.
I want to say, the optimistic part of me wants to say that this will be like Destiny, right? Like the game comes out and they add on more stuff to it, and it's like a whole thing, like a few years from now.
And it has this like very devout fan base.
But I don't know that. I just don't know that. I don't know that because this team is kind of small. Mm-hmm. Who knows how many people are going to stick around for it? They never said that was their plan for the game. They never said that.
That's true. It was all people.
Out of the many things that they said, they never said that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they're gonna try to add base building for the core game, and it slipped, and so they're just gonna add that. I don't know. It's
just this only came out on the
PS4 and PC.
And PC, yeah.
Because it's funded by Sony.
Oh yeah. Have they talked about any possibilities for it being ported to other systems?
I don't think so, because there is a Sony splash screen in the beginning. Like it says Sony Computer Interactive.
Because like honestly, when I was playing this game, I thought this would make sense for what the NX is supposed to be, like a more like mobile thing. So I figured
I could see that
because that'd be a good game if you had like a powerful mobile system. This would be a fun game to pick up, like explore a planet, and then like you get off the bus and go to class.
Yes, it's not a game you want to play for a long. Sprites.
Yeah,
it definitely is not.
So it's coming to the PlayStation Vita 2. Am I right?
Right. Yeah, it's just a really dull game, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted the best of this game, even though I was really
very
negative
pretty
about it.
It's very pretty. Not as pretty as those trailers, but
those trailers are great. I really hope they treat this as a platform though, and keep expanding on it. And maybe someday someone will write an article like, "Did you know No Man's Sky is actually awesome now?"
Yeah.
Like, I would love that.
I'm just interested to see what this studio moves on from now. Like, what do they do now after this game?
Danger Joe 3.
Yeah. Get back to what matters. They're like, man, we were fucking up. We gotta go back to this.
No more fucking up with that stupid space stuff. We gotta get back to the real issues at hand.
Oh, man. What's this? Oh, Bound's the next game we gotta talk about. Oh, shit. So, Bound, yeah. I've talked about this game a few times on the podcast because I previewed it a few months ago. And I was able to get a review copy of it, and I reviewed it for RationalPassions.com. You can find my review there. I gave this game a 10, Ryan. My first ever published review.
Yeah, 10. I was thinking that when I was reading your review. I was like, man, the first game you reviewed was the game that you were in love with.
I gave it a 10. So yeah, that was really weird. I even talked to like Alex, who's my editor.
Yeah, was he like really a 10?
No, I was like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, I gave him like my draft. I sent him my draft, and he's like, oh yeah, you forgot the score. I mean, I don't know. This kind of reads like a 10. Is it a 10? I was like, yeah, I guess so.
And he's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, sure, that's cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, and I was like, so Bound. I think I talked about it. So you play as like a ballet dancer, kind of. No, that's not right. You're this weird face, this woman who wears a mask, a small, young, maybe like 16-year-old, like I want to say like a human, but not really, because she's humanoid. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Who like inhabits this fucking weird polygonal voxel world that is ever like moving and changing, and you just make your way through this like 2-hour like it's about 2 hours. It's pretty short. 2-hour like adventure. You just like dance or run through it, whatever the hell. And it's just like we're gonna talk about Inside and how like Inside, I have feelings about like that. I did not feel the way other people felt.
And yet, a lot of people don't feel the way you feel about Inside.
About
a lot of people give it like a 7.5, very like average scores. I feel
right for Bound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's because
but you're all like
this
perfect.
whole thing. I'm like, man,
and I have no idea because I haven't played it.
Right, and so this whole thing, I'm like, man, art really is fucking subjective as hell.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm playing this game and like, because I was talking to my editor before the game. I was like, yo, this game's gonna be fucking big. Like, I'm telling you, this game's gonna be fucking big. I was like, I'm not exaggerating. Like playing this game, I've never seen anything like it. Like the way the move, like the world, the way it moves, the way it breathes, the way it contorts, the way it changes. Like, oh my fucking god, it looks incredible. And then the game came out, and I was like, yeah, it's good. And people had problems with it. I never had. I was actually impressed that I didn't, because when I was playing the game, a lot of the reviews said like they had trouble with the platforming because it's so chaotic sometimes that you can't see where you're going. And I actually had the opposite because I was impressed. Because I was playing and I never had that, and because of that, I was like, wow, they pulled this off. Like, this thing is, like, moving like crazy, and I'm having no problems here.
That's honestly how I felt about Skyward Sword. Like, I had no problems with the controls of it.
But people swear.
But everyone else was like, it's unplayable.
Right.
But I played it through twice in, like, 2
it's weird,
weeks,
right? It's like, perfect. Well, what are you going to do? Like, fucking...
It's like, is everyone wrong, or am I
crazy? Like, what's going on?
And I thought the way about another game, I can't think of it now, but it was very... Fail Frame 5.
Right, you were like, I don't get it. And
I was like, that game controls perfectly. What's wrong with you guys?
Yeah.
But everyone was like, it's trash. Like, what?
So yeah, like I said, like the movement in Bound is so fucking great. It feels so natural. Just like I wrote in my review, like and even in my preview, like, I really have not felt so impressed with movement since Super Mario 64.
That's crazy.
Like, I pressed the analog stick, and I was at this GameStop, where I played previewed the game for the first time, and I was just in fucking awe. Like, I was actually like, what is going on screen? Because it feels so great and so natural, and it looks fantastic. Oh my god, it's so great. Yeah, like, it's just a there's just a really modern, bespoke 2-hour platforming adventure. It's not even a puzzle adventure. It's just.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's a digital game.
I need to play it because you've talked about it way too much.
Yeah,
I need to play that.
And there is an overarching narrative. I don't think it matters that much. I think it's
more about the adventure than.
Yeah, that sounds kind of trite, but yeah, I really was like there is a story here. I think they mostly executed okay. I don't think they did much with it. I think they ended fantastic, and I was like, don't do it. And I was like, okay, you didn't do it. Good job. Okay, you did a great job. But yeah, I don't think like the story is that important. I don't think it bogs it down. There are little like interstitials between. Actually, I'm probably saying too much about it, but yeah, there are little moments that break out the action. I think those moments are very good. And then the overarching, the stuff that the glue is okay, like, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think like the actual platforming and the like I say, it's just a platformer, and you can take it as slow or as fast as you want it. Because yeah, like I was fucking blown away by the movement and stuff, so I took it slow and I like try to take photos and stuff. But like it has a speed run where you can fucking Sonic the Hedgehog that shit.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of people like it did not get the reception I thought it was. It was the first game I got ever pre-release, and it was a very good one. And so I was like, "This is gonna be fucking incredible!" Like, holy shit! And then that didn't turn out that way, and I was like, "Oh well, fuck." Hell, I still like it. I hope in like a few years I'm like, "Hey, remember that one game?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I remember that fucking one game. That game was fucking awesome. Let's talk about it."
Don't get me started on that one game.
That fucking one game. I'll tell you what. So yeah, Bound. It's a really really neat adventure platformer. Very simple, like I said, not any puzzles like at all. I'd say some of the secret areas has like puzzles, but not really. Yeah, I think that's all I want.
You should play it if you
PS4. Should play it. Yeah, it's Sony Santa Monica. I worked on it with Plastic.
Two good studios. I don't know much about Plastic.
Actually, Plastic's
Sony Santa Monica. Studio,
I mean, they're a big deal.
Have they ever done a platformer
What's
before?
That?
Sony Santa Monica.
Let me think.
Because I'm not a huge expert on them. That's more your field.
Thanks. I mean, they helped on Journey, but that was that game company.
Yeah.
Like them themselves, no. Like they had a Twisted Metal game. They had Kinetica. They had God of War is kind of not really. God of War is an action game.
Moments.
But you jump on things, I guess, right? So, I mean, no, not really. They made a racing game. They made Kinetica. That's
impressive that their first platformer was so.
Yeah, I mean, intricate. I think this is more of a Plastic game, and they helped out with it. This game's getting bouncing a VR mode once it launches.
Really?
Yeah, which I'm interested to see how that goes out. But yeah, let's move on. Sorry about Style Savvy, Ryan.
Yeah, by that we're the only podcast who's talking about Style Savvy.
Yes. So I only played the demo, but I still want to talk about it because what I played was very impressive and very, very good. So I really want to play this game. I don't own a 3DS. I use my girlfriend's 2DS to play any DS games. And if I wasn't broke, I'd play this more, buy the actual game. But yeah, Style Savvy, this is more of a PSA. 3DS, I originally was going to say that 3DS, there's nothing coming out for it, but apparently stuff's coming out.
We learned that this morning.
Apparently, you want to get that Robonyan or Sailor-Onion?
Ah, jeez,
don't What was it called?
It was like Sailor-Onion.
Sailor-Onion.
It was Robot and then Anime Girl.
Yeah.
So Sailor Moon ass anime.
Yeah,
girl.
So if you want to play your Ghost Cats or whatever the hell, fine with me. But no, so yeah, Style Savvy came out the same day that Federation Force came out, actually.
Yeah, Nintendo does it. They release all their games on the same day.
They do.
Which I guess that must work if they keep doing it.
I guess people must go like, I'm going to go buy all the Nintendo games right now.
I mean, I bought freaking...
To be fair, they're completely different demographics, I feel. But
I mean, I bought...
But sometimes they release like a Mario game and a Zelda game the same day.
Yeah, I bought those.
3D World and Link Between Worlds, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to think of the names.
Yeah.
And that was 2 years ago. And I was like, that's a lot of money I'm dropping. But these are both good games.
Like the best games on that platform.
Yeah, especially at that time.
Yeah, definitely at that time.
I think Link Between Worlds
I think Link Between Worlds is still the best
game on 3DS.
Yeah,
that's
the
a
best.
Good game.
That's the 3DS game.
That is definitely the 3DS game.
Followed by Triforce Heroes, of course. But yeah, Style Savvy, it's out there. It's $30. It plays something different. Come on, play something different. It's fun. It's cute. It's funny. It's really funny, actually.
It has amiibo support.
It has the demo did not have the amiibo.
Dust off your amiibos. Mm-hmm. It's time.
Picross 3D2. There we go. Amiibo support as well. You put in... Actually, I don't know what amiibo support. It probably only supports the Mario line. You grab Toad. You trap Toad in a number cube. And you dig in those numbers.
They showed off Zelda. A Zelda
in the Picross thing?
In the Picross thing, yeah.
Okay.
So a few more things in that, yeah. Interesting.
3DS games apparently coming out. Style Savvy. Go get
Style Savvy. Good game. You should play it.
Oh, shit. Okay, so here we go.
This is going to be the big one.
Ah, fuck. Okay, so we got to talk about Inside, because Inside came out for PS4, and so I finally played it. And so we're going to go into full fucking spoilers.
We are.
We're just going to fucking ruin it, okay?
Geez. So, yeah.
We talked about the Blob, and Blob is back in Inside.
Oh, fuck. We really are just going for it.
I did. Okay, no, for seriously, spoilers now. Okay, so yeah. So, where do we start with this, Ryan? So, Inside, obviously, the second game from Playdead.
It's the second game from Playdead.
And Limbo came out 2011.
11? Yes.
On Xbox 360, and it eventually came to every fucking platform on the world.
Except for anything Nintendo.
Of
course.
Yeah, it was on the Vita, which is how I played it. So, yes.
Well, technically, I played it on your Vita and gave you the trophies.
Yeah. No, you played it on the PS3, but you did play the Vita version.
Okay. I swear I beat it on your Vita.
And I played on PS3 because me and Donjo were watching you play it on the TV screen. I was like, this fucking game looks boring as fuck.
Man, you really disappoint me, George.
So, right, Inside. So, right, long time in development, not related to Limbo at all. There are various moments in the game where it tries to fuck with you. I'm like, oh, like, I don't know if you had these moments like, whoa, is this connected to...
Oh, no, I never felt that
I thought because I'm like, they're not the type of people
they had the slug things.
Right,
and
the pigs.
But I was like, Limbo takes place in Limbo.
Right,
and this is just
spaces.
Yeah, and it's like, no, that might be like an illusion.
This is an actual space.
Yeah, this might be like alluding to that, but it's not. People who
all of Limbo felt dreamy.
Limbo felt very dreamy, which
this
is one thing I liked about
like it's a place.
This feels like it's a dark, awful place.
So right, so they're like in terms of what type of game it's still a puzzle platformer.
Oh, definitely,
very similar to it. So
same simple movements, just D-pad and then jump and grab.
So yeah, so general, you obviously talked about it with last podcast, I think.
I believe so.
Without spoiling it, so
I tried my best. I felt like I didn't.
Yeah, so general like you're like the end of it, like concluding paragraph. How do you feel about Inside?
Inside is a piece of fucking art, dude. It's so beautiful and like heartbreaking and terrifying and beautiful, and it just like grabbed me from right away and invested me all the way through. And it's challenging just enough that makes you want to like keep like going and striving and believing that you can do it.
I agree with that.
And then it just keeps you going. And then at that fucking end moment, you feel so like powerless the whole journey, you know? Because you're just this kid. But then at that end moment, in that last act, you feel fucking powerful.
Man.
And for a second, you feel so good. But then you realize what a fucking monster you've become. And it's fucking heartbreaking again.
All right.
It's so good, George.
All right.
That fucking mermaid gave me nightmares.
So my
take
about...
I've played this game 6 times, George.
Jesus fucking
I've played
Christ.
through 6 times. I love this game. This is my bound.
Okay. So my impressions.
Your impressions.
I think it plays fucking eons better than Limbo. I fucking hated how Limbo controlled. Fucking couldn't stand it. Apart from the first beginning of that game, where it's slow on purpose because they really want you to take in those moments. Like, the spider moment is iconic, and I love that first hour of that game.
Yeah, I definitely understand criticisms of that about Limbo.
I think the first hour is fantastic, and it totally works with the controls. Like, it's slow and, like, plotting, and I think then it goes off the rails. And this game just feels great all the time. Like, it feels so precise. Like everything is done so... Like, there's a moment where you have to run away from some dogs, and it feels like you're not going to make it, but it's tuned just perfectly that you just barely make it out of there, and it works well.
There's dozens of moments like that where you just barely make it. The parts with the wind turbines,
yes,
like all the sounds, they hit you like right away, and you're protected like at that one last second, and it terrifies you.
But yeah, so yeah, I think that control's way better. I think it's designed fantastically, like you said about the wind turbines. Like,
yeah,
you might mess up like once or twice, maybe. I feel like, but after a while you'll get it because
it's a smart game and it understands that you're smart enough after like a
exactly.
mistake or two to realize what you're doing, and then you easily figure out the puzzle after like
and
a
you
mistake
will,
or
and you
two.
won't get it through with flying colors. Like you might like just barely, like you said, you just might barely make it. But it's
a lot of times you just barely make it, but then that all like shows you like how to fix what you've done and adjust your
like it's planned perfect. It's planned perfectly on there. I think that's great about it. Like in terms of design, like I think like it's fucking nothing like it's like writing, right? Like writing, like almost anyone can write, but it takes like someone who really understands like how to work with words to make it feel completely natural. Like you're just moving naturally through it. And some games don't, like platform puzzle games don't do that. Everything about inside nothing feels awkward. It all moves wonderfully. A lot of recent
platformers that aren't made by like Nintendo, I feel, have that issue.
Yeah,
like, they all like have at least moments where it's like that doesn't feel supernatural.
Like or
super clean. Like I felt that way when I was messing around with Unraveled.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and that was a good game. It just had a few moments. It totally has that's weird.
Like, did you really think of like how the player would think about like?
Yeah, but this game. I mean, they spent 5 years in development of this game.
Yeah,
so
it's totally.
And you can tell how polished it is from like a lot of stuff. Like,
yeah.
There was one moment that I noticed last time I played through. When you go through the facility for the last time, you go through the room and there's someone's cigarette is still smoking. Mm-hmm. But when you go back through, it's out. And I could barely think of anyone who would think about that. Mm-hmm. A small detail like that.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And that's so polished, and like that's part of like why I love it. I love like this super polishy stuff in games.
But like, yeah, I think that the artistic vision is good, but I still like think like the thing I appreciate most is like the design is spot on. You can clearly see that like this didn't work. You need to polish this up.
Yeah,
and that's good. And I think visually it is striking as hell. I'm not smart enough. I don't know enough about art to tell you how fucking smart it is, but I know what they're doing with lighting, what they're doing with placement of characters and like objects and stuff. It's fantastic. I feel some stuff. Sometimes I feel things, but a problem with it is like most of the times I don't feel shit. But I think it looks great. It looks fantastic. Great isn't enough.
My favorite part, you talk about the lighting. Another polishing thing is like how the light bends around like objects.
Yeah, that's
so cool. And I can't think of any other game that did that effect. Where it had light bent around stuff. It's so cool, and it really just... Oh, George, it's so good. Yeah. What the hell's wrong with you?
So, yeah, like, what's going on? So, I think I might have been a little bit too glowing on the part with the art, because my problem with this game, I felt nothing the entire time, almost. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to feel? Like, coming from Limbo, right, where the game immediately... Like, there's something that in the beginning of that game where it's just like, boom. This is the fucking
This
game.
is your goal.
This is Limbo, motherfucker. Like it's like either like when you fucking get swamped by the bear trap or by the fucking spider. There's a moment that like it happens and it takes you back for a split second, right? And you're like, oh shit, this world is not nice. This world is off to kill me. And coming from that game to this game and the shit they show you, like the iconography. No, it's like I know what I'm expecting. I'm expecting something fucked up and dark, and I don't feel anything like. You gotta up your fucking game, guys. Like, the only time I was like, whoa, was with the sound blaster thingies. When you walk... Yeah, and it just blows you fucking apart. And it's great. It feels awesome. But the rest of the game, like, I don't... Like, the dog part was kind of cool with the dogs when they attack you and, like, they fucking fuck you up. Like, you obviously have that moment where, like, the game... Like, camera, like, watches your death for a few seconds and then it pans out.
Especially for the deaths of the dogs. Yeah. It really focuses in on that.
But I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. Like, I'm like, this is boring and dull. Like,
that's crazy because I was like immediately invested. Like, once you start the game, you know, you're going in and you're just walking, and then you see like the two people in the trucks, and you see the boy hide.
The truck parts, I like that.
You see the boy hide, and they don't notice what he hides. So it's like, okay, clearly doesn't want to be here. And
like, what's going on? The scene.
And you keep going, and then you fuck up the first time, and they trank you. So it's like, okay, they don't want to kill you. They're after you for something. This boy did something, and you have to try to... So right away, you're like, okay, this kid's on the run, and these people want him. Not necessarily dead, so it's all about solving this, like, riddle. It's like a fucking 1984 ass.
Yeah, I guess.
Novel.
But the thing is, you never get that fucking answer. We're jumping ahead. But yeah, so I don't feel like...
That's what I like about it, though.
Fucking
There's
what?
just, like, enough clues so you can, like, form your own internal interpretation of what the story is.
Man,
and then if
the whole thing is about control, man. You know, when you unplug and fucking... Fuck off. I get it. Like, I get, like, they're artists. Well, everyone's artists. But they're super... dedicated to their craft, and they obviously have something to say. But what the clues that they give you are too fucking vague. So vague that it makes like us like fucking just start jerking and fucking sucking our own dicks. Because it's like, it could be anything. It could be fucking anything. It's like, yeah, that's the point of art, man. It's interpretive. I get it, but you gotta give me some direction. Because otherwise it feels like I just came up from a conclusion by happenstance. Like, I don't have enough clues here to walk away satisfied. Like, and then the secret ending is like, so the first, okay, getting ahead of myself. So there's a moment in the game, like you're walking around, and you keep seeing weird things, like people like weird test chambers, like they were fucking around with gravity, maybe.
Like a lot of like testing numbers. Mm-hmm. You're in the and fours.
You're under the water, and you see this like weird mermaid lady with like black hair. She reminds me of something like from The Ring or The Grudge, and like that's cool.
By the way, that was the scariest part of this game for me.
What are you talking about, man?
That gave me nightmares.
This fucking shit was in limbo. I don't understand. This feels like a rehash. I don't get
it. There was no water stuff in limbo.
Yeah, I know, but it's nothing that shocking. Like from fucking weird people trying to hunt you down in limbo.
Look, it's just limbo didn't have a lot of it. They only had like one section.
Yeah, and, like in the beginning of the game.
But like for that mermaid stuff, it's all about like you feel so like. At the beginning of the game, you feel like so like free in water because they can't get you in there. They can't see you. And then later on, water becomes like your worst nightmare. Like even dipping your toe in water and this thing will fucking go after you. Like it'll run at you and you can just... Speaking of like the perfect timing, when you like close the door on her and all those times, it's measured perfectly. So like she's just like barely grasping at your foot as the door closes at her. And that fucking... I like... Put my controller, I was like, oh my god, I can't handle this.
It worked for 2 times, but the rest of the game, I was like, it's whatever, like, it's not something so fucked up that it would surprise me from this developer. I'm like, whatever. So that's the thing, right?
And are you saying this game isn't edgy enough for you, George?
No, like, there's nothing, there's nothing evocative. Nothing evocative coming from their last work. Like, in a vacuum, let's say Limbo did not exist.
Okay.
This game, I love this game way more than Limbo. Or like it, sorry.
You like it more.
I think this game makes Limbo look like trash. Apart from the first hour, which is still fantastic. Especially, you can definitely tell like the way they designed these puzzles. They are not as difficult, as fucking annoying as Limbo was. Because the game was so video gamey at the end of it. For a game that was supposed to be artsy, like that like the stuff with this, like towards the end of the game, like you have to really be good at the platforming and stuff.
With all the gravity stuff.
Yeah, with the gravity stuff.
Okay.
And this game's easy. Like that's fine. I like it. I think it's better because the easy puzzles are still good enough that challenge you and they're fun to play around with. But anyways, so I heard like listening to podcasts and stuff. There's a moment in the game. There's a fucking moment, dude. When you get to that fucking moment, the whole fucking thing changes. And so
the ending part they're talking about, right?
No, they're not talking about. They're talking about when you go. You're finally in there's a bunch of like people who are working in this factory or whatever the hell, looking under glass. And you're like, what the fuck is in there? And you finally get on the other side, and you find the blob. There's a giant like mass, like a homunculus thing, made out of humans or pigs or who knows. And you become it, and you just go on a rampage through this building. And that was the moment that people were talking about. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't feel shit. Like,
you didn't, really.
That's crazy. Like, everyone's like, there's a revelation. It's gonna fucking fuck you up.
It's not a revelation.
And I was like, okay.
That's actually really opposite of what I saw a lot of people, like, they didn't take that part seriously.
Really? I heard,
they were like, dude, this is so silly and ridiculous, and it's not terrifying. But, like, honestly, when I saw them looking, I was like, what's in there? You think it's, like, some kind of... I don't even remember what I initially thought it was, but like I didn't anticipate a homunculus blob, fatty asshole with a bunch of 1,000 arms.
I liked it.
So when I saw it, I was really like disturbed, especially because like body horror movies freak me out a lot.
I liked it, but I think that part I only didn't like because of other people's expectations were fucking like.
You see, that's why I kept far away from hearing anything about this. I did not want to know anything.
Like that, because like in that moment is great. Like when you become the thing and you just run around, you're just smashing shit. That part's great, but it's nothing that changes the fucking game. Like, oh, you were weak and I'm like defenseless before, and now you're powerful, and you're like, okay, cool. I don't get. All right, you smashed that CEO. Well, that's cool.
That was good. His blood went everywhere.
They took that box, you put it in the furnace, and you threw it over the fucking thing. That was cool.
Dude, when you fucking hit him and then like you slip on his blood, it's amazing and so polished.
What are you fucking talking about right now? Yeah, it's good. I get it. Like I don't understand. I
don't look, man.
It's weird,
yeah,
right?
This game is perfect and beautiful and whatever.
Like
but fuck it.
Like it's so weird. Like we're in this thing where like I don't get it. I just don't get it. It feels like Uncharted to me. Like I think like I always liked Uncharted, but I think like the praise was a little much. Like it's good, guys, but it's not like this is the best video game ever. Period. That was a review for Uncharted 4. That was a review. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're a reviewer. We have this. What are you talking about?
You gave your first review a 10.
I'm sure,
George.
but I didn't say this is the best video game
I'm kidding.
ever.
I'm
period.
kidding.
Yeah, no, me too. But I'm just like, I don't get it. Right? Like, the way people think, like, Uncharted 4 is so overpraised, but there are people like, no, man, this fucking game is, like, above tier. Like, for me, Playdead's games are the Uncharted of the fucking indie series. Like, people think they're the most polished video games. Artistically, they're above. Nothing even touches them. I'm like, okay. It's just a platformer. Fucking whatever.
Look, man,
dude.
Platformers are my thing, and I play a lot of platformers
too, dude.
And people make a lot of bad platformers.
No, yeah, that's true. Like,
but Playdead gets it.
Yes,
they know how to make a good platformer.
Yes,
and they have like this artistic kind of like more meaningful side to it that like someone like Nintendo is like, oh, really colorful and really fun. So that's why that's part of like why I like it so much, because it's like my favorite genre of game, but it has like this super dark horror atmosphere and undertones to it, which again, if you know me, I love horror movies.
Yes, I like how the game plays a lot, but I just don't find the aesthetic or the symbolism or anything interesting. Like it's just not interesting. Like maybe it would have been better if it was like hanging on a wall in like a museum and it just played by itself. And that's what the thing felt like to me. Like, it felt like it would be on a display on an art museum, and the thing would just play, and you just sit there and you'd watch it happen. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting, but I'm like, as a game, I don't get anything. Like, as like me being the player, I don't get anything. Like, nothing is evocative to me because I'm not here for the puzzles. Like, they're fun, like they're good, they're very well done, but.
You were more about solving the mystery.
Yeah, and like because they make it seem like there is an answer.
And then there was no answer to it.
There was no answer.
Or at least there's kind of answers if you dig really deep into it. And I've tried my best to dig as deep into it as possible because I've played it a lot. And look, man, I get it. I get what you're saying here. You wish it had a definitive ending.
It's about control, man. Like, okay.
I mean, yeah,
who's controlling the controller? Fucking whatever, dude. Because the secret ending is... I'm making sure, because I looked it up and I couldn't see because of the brightness. So you pull out, there's these like little orb power things throughout the game. And you pull out.
Those are a lot of fun to find.
Yeah,
and the puzzles for them are really cool.
So you
for
do
those
that.
Things, yeah.
And then you go to a secret area where you have to figure out one of the game's secrets. Was like there's a combination to a little lever. And you figure that out, but I swear to God, there's only 2 people in the entire universe who figured it out, and then everyone just looked up the answer.
Oh, yeah.
So fuck off.
I mean, I looked there and I was like, I went to the area I was supposed to go, and I was like, this is annoyingly difficult. I just want to know what the secret ending is.
So everyone, so no one can tell me like, oh man, fuck you. And so you go in there, and then you get one more thing to pull. And so you do it, but then you see something in the background, right?
Yeah.
There's a person, right? Or what's in the background? There's a controller thingy, right?
Yeah, there's a big like module that's hooked up to a bunch of control things.
Okay, right. And so you pull that, and then they turn off because that was the last one, right? And then what happens? You can't move. You're just one of those people.
Yeah.
You are being fucking controlled by the fucking player. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, what does this mean in the context of this thing? Who are the people doing who are the people taking the people to get controlled? But I just like, okay, well, who's controlling? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I get that whole like the players you're controlling that. I don't think that's it. I think that might be like something that like they've thought of, but I don't think that's like the answer to it. I think it's just like the kids and experiments, so all the experiments turned off at that point. And then someone will just eventually be like, plug a ball back in. And like, we got the boy back.
Like, it better not be like the whole, like, you're the player, so you thought you were special. You thought you were the hero. But guess what? You're not, man. You're just one of the fucking blob pieces. And I'm like, okay, that better not be it, because, one, everyone's done that before. Like, people fucked around with that in video games before. Mm-hmm. So, like, in way more interesting ways. Like, you're the bad guy, it turns out. I'm not spoiling The Last of Us, but whatever. Yeah. I don't know where to go from here. George didn't like the game that much. I enjoy going back and finding, because I didn't find them all on my first playthrough. Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying the game. I think I'm enjoying the game more now that I'm just sightseeing and not actually playing. Like, I like playing.
If you stop and just look at like the backgrounds, especially of the city area, it's so awesome.
Like, I'm enjoying replaying bits and pieces of it because in the chapter select.
Oh yeah,
I'm enjoying.
That's
doing
one of the
that.
best parts. You can just jump into anything.
I like the beginning of the game way more than I do the rest of the game. I
really?
Don't like the factory stuff.
I love the beginning, the parts with the water monster, the parts in the city where you have to like pretend to be one of them, and then like the ending part.
Yeah, that was like some weird rhythm heaven shit.
That was so crazy.
Rhythm heaven. It was weird.
That was so crazy
like,
and cool.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it was weird. I like that. That was good. That's probably not going to come out good in the audio.
Who cares?
I don't know what else to say about this. Ryan, I think that's all I have to say about Inside.
Look, man, I understand your concerns about like how it doesn't answer your story, but I love this game. This is what I love about games.
Really?
This right here, yes.
Man.
It's so good, and I want more developers to put like the time to like polish their games to this extreme, because this game would not like be praised as much if it wasn't as polished. If you didn't have like the moments like, everything like grabbing at the very last minute, or the light bending, or the boy looking into the distance and background and reacting to stuff back there, it would just be like kind of like a lot like your issues with Limbo, where everything just felt like kind of static. But it feels so real and three-dimensional.
I don't know why it is. Like, I get, like, in my head, I can see, like, the moments, like, I can only feel it, like, if you went into, I don't get it, like, I don't know, like, what is it, this game, like, I get what is supposed to grab the player, like, I get, like, we put you in this setting, you don't know where you are, you move, what's going on, you're trying to put things together, okay, that's weird, whatever, you keep moving, some more weird abstract things about control are shown, like, okay, what's going on, you keep going, like, this weird fucking lady, then you become this blob thing, like, oh shit, what happened, I have so much power, it's exciting, and so, like, we're getting to the conclusion, you come out, you die, and that's it, like, okay, I get it, like, and then you're like, oh, fuck, like, that's when you let go, like, oh, it's a release, I get it, but I felt none of the points hit, like, none of them registered to me. Like, I see it. Like, you're supposed to...
You see where you're supposed to be.
Right, like, the end of that thing. Like, oh, I'm fucking powerful. I'm, like, we'll go in, and then, you're just dead. And then you're like, oh, fuck, man. And I get it, and I'm not mocking. I'm not mocking. Like,
you were so close to freedom. And then
you were inside, and then you're fucking outside, man. There was a diorama of the fucking mountain that you're on, and you crashed into it, man.
It was all planned, dude. Everything. You're the player. Look, man, it's a great fucking game.
Whatever.
And if you haven't played it and listened to us spoil all of it, fucking have fun with that.
Yeah, I think it's better than Limbo. That's gotta say. I think it's good.
It definitely replaced, because I love.
I don't think it's some bad video game. I just think it's good. I think it's like, to me, if I was like in a 10 scale, which I don't like rating games anyways, but like that's like a 8.
An 8
I don't know. For me. Obviously, it's a 10 for you.
It's a 10 for me. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time, man. It's so good.
It's good. It's good.
I love this game. So morbid. So beautifully morbid.
So, Metrico Plus came out.
Wait, we're talking about other games?
We're talking about other games, right? It's weird, right? Alright, so Metrico Plus came out. This was a Vita game that came to PS4. It's a game that's it's an adventure platformer. Puzzle platformer, I guess. But everything's based on, like... Imagine if someone made a video game out of the XL bar graph maker. Like the graph maker.
Okay.
Like, everything is like... like bars and stuff. Like it looks like a spreadsheet because you're supposed to be like this business. It feels like you're this businessman who's like stuck in this fucking work and shit. And like there's really cool instrumental calming music as you solve these puzzles. Like like this thing, like for every step I take, this thing moves this much, and like it's just like very weird like mathematical platforming kind of thing. Like it deals with like fractions and like it's weird. Like you like pie charts and like all this stuff. It's weird to like explain it, and it sounds kind of like the most boring thing ever. But it's kind of really pretty in a way that I really like this sort of like soft pinks, soft blues, like these sort of pastel colors. And
what's this game for?
So it was originally for Vita, and then they must have not done well, and they ported it to PS4.
Okay,
they had trouble running on Vita, and it's now Metrico Plus. I'm assuming not much changed it, and it's just a port. So I'm talking about it now because I played the Vita version like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a long time. So I'm just assuming it's mostly the same. And from the trailers, it looks mostly the same. It just actually runs kind of okay. But yeah, I liked Metro. I never finished it because it got really hard. But I thought it was a really cool game. And now it's on PS4. I didn't want that game to. I felt bad. Like this game's gonna die here. But yeah, it looks cool. I mean, it is. I'm assuming it's cool from what I played.
Did N++ come out this month or was that?
No, that came out to Xbox.
That came out to Xbox.
Maybe it came out to PC finally because it was PS4. It's been on PS4 for a long time.
N++.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. Because I just saw it on Steam and I was like, did that come out?
Then that must be, and it must come out on Steam because it was a PS4 thing.
I was just thinking about that.
It was a PS4 thing for a while.
I was like, man, N+ was a good game.
I think it was a whole year ago it came out. Yeah, it came out a whole year ago.
Jeez.
N+ is an old man. That was an OG like
that's a good
Xbox
game,
Live game.
Up for the DS, man. That game was awesome.
It was on DS, yeah. All right. So that was the games of August. Yeah, man, I'm just exhausted about talking about Inside, but there's still a lot of games. Fucking, like we said, we summoned Madden. Since Madden's here, that means video games are fucking here, and they're assaulting us in their fucking eyes and hands, and
it's the end of the year, so games are just gonna start coming out like crazy.
Like, just sing, okay? Stop sitting down. Stop complaining. Just sing. Stop dancing. Start singing. Just sing. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I looked it up. It is a Ubisoft game.
Oh, damn
it is part of the Just cinematic universe. It seems like it's just, it's like a karaoke game, but it's singing. It's just singing. But didn't Just Dance have singing in it? It did, didn't it? It had karaoke as well as the dance stuff.
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm sorry. I played only like some very early ones.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. But yeah. Just saying, I don't remember seeing it at the Ubisoft's press conference.
It was not there. Usher did not announce it. I'm sorry.
It was Jason Derulo for the last fucking time, Ryan.
I'm sorry.
Usher was Dance Central.
Oh, that's right.
Because he made those videos. For some reason, there's the videos like Happy Easter Xbox.
What kind of songs can you play on Just Sing?
That's a good question, Ryan. Ryan, look that up.
I'll look it up while you get into the next game.
Good. So, Legend of Heroes. Trails of Cold Steel 2. This is a sequel to the Cold Steel 1, which is part of the Legend of Heroes series, Trails of the Sky. Which I believe on our first episode, I said that I wanted to play this series. I haven't done that. So, whatever. Sorry, everyone. It's a really good JRPG series. Really
damn it. The very first song on Just Sing is all about that bass by Meghan Trainor, and I just hate myself.
All of Me, not a good song. Baby One More Time, great song.
Cake by the Ocean,
not a good song.
Call Me Maybe,
fantastic
this is not 2012.
Song, fantastic. Ryan, I will
Can
not.
You feel the love tonight?
Not let you talk about Carly Rae Jepsen in a negative tone.
Okay, fine. Chandelier, Colors in the Wind, Counting Stars.
Wait, there's some Disney stuff on here?
There's a lot of Disney stuff on here. Dream On by Aerosmith, Focus. Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. I'm getting this game now.
That's a great song. Hallelujah? From the Shrek soundtrack. I Want to Break Free from Queen. Why is that their Queen song? I mean, that's a great song. That is my favorite Queen song, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Mine's Cutter Queen. Isn't that crazy?
It's a great song.
It's a great song. Let It Go. Gotta have that one, I guess.
The Passenger? Oh, fuck that song. Never mind.
Relax, Take It Easy. Shut Up and Dance. We can do without that.
That's it. What the fuck is your problem with fucking Walk the Moon?
My taste in pop
Mika's great.
Mika is great. I'm not gonna lie about that. What do you mean?
The
Justin
Fox.
Biebs?
Ha! Classic song. The Fox. Remember 2013, Ryan?
You
forgot about that song, didn't you?
No, that was the worst day of college ever. Everywhere on campus I went, someone was singing that song, and I wanted to kill myself.
Fucking student ambassadors. What does the fox say? It says, come to the bookstore to fucking get your books.
No. Wonderwall by Oasis. All right.
Watch me name... Silento fucking sucks. Fuck that kid. That's all I gotta say.
This is a weird list of songs.
There's definitely like a lot of different generations.
There definitely is. It's mostly what I would consider bad pop.
Will this be on the NX? Because we know Just Dance.
I mean, it's coming out on September 9th for the PS4 and Xbox, so probably not.
Well, that's the thing.
That's a shame, because the Wii U could have the little karaoke thing.
Remember Sing Party?
Remember Sing Party?
Yep.
The game where...
Who's the developer of that? I want to say Zoe Mode, but it was not. Maybe it was Zoe Mode. They usually make all those games.
Really?
Moving on. Tomorrow Children. Ryan's going to look up who's the developer of Sing Party.
It's very important to me that I know this, okay? Wow.
Did you figure it out, Ryan?
Wow. It's not. Wait.
Oh.
Good. Freestyle games and Nintendo SPD. This is a Nintendo game. Jeez.
And Freestyle Games from Guitar Hero.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they made the new Guitar Hero game.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. I thought they were owned by Activision, I guess.
They are owned by Activision.
But they worked on that one, huh?
A parent company, Activision.
And they let them work on a Nintendo game, huh?
I mean, Nintendo was probably giving out sweet money for that Sing Party. That was the killer hit.
Yeah, it was.
I think we saw one guy buy that at the launch party for the
Really?
NX. Yeah, I saw one guy buy it.
The Tomorrow Children comes out. This fucking game's finally coming out. It's developed by Q Games, who worked on the Pixel Junk series. I don't know. This game was announced in 2014, I think. I don't know much about it, but it's coming out. It's a first-party thing. Like many first-party games, Sony doesn't advertise them, so I don't fucking know anything about them. Playbound.
Yeah, you're definitely who I look for
right,
Sony makes something.
What's going on?
Oh,
shit, what's going on outside?
That's crazy.
Someone's doing donuts.
How about I figure that out? It's like, oh shit, what's going on? Oh, George, there's a lot of smoke out there.
Is there?
There's a lot of smoke, and I can barely tell what's going on.
Ryan, we're still recording, by the way.
Oh, I know that, man, but this is some crazy stuff.
Why don't I tell you about XCOM 2?
Dude, why don't you tell me about that game as I
That hot PC exclusive is now coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Didn't that game... Oh, wow, I can smell the smoke from here.
Oh, yeah, this has been a great podcast.
Yeah,
what
what a great...
Then your guinea pig, and then now that car.
Yes, it's been a great audio quality. XCOM 2. So I thought that game wasn't... didn't run, it had a lot of glitches and, was kind of rough on the edges.
I would not know. The only person you're talking about XCOM was, my friend's sister's boyfriend tried to talk to me about XCOM.
You're more of a Civilization.
I'm more of a Civilization guy. As in, I bought Civilization once, and I'm okay.
There's a new one of those coming out this year.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. XCOM. I tell you what. Halo 5 Forge, Ryan.
Halo 5 Forge? Tell me about that.
Do you know what Forge is, Ryan?
No, I honestly do not.
Oh, you make...
Was that at their conference?
No, it's a PC thing. So they're bringing the Halo 5 map editor to PC.
Oh, yeah. I remember
not the game.
Now. I remember this
Yes,
now.
you can make Halo 5 Forge stuff in PC now.
That's weird.
Yeah. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, awesome.
That's also coming out.
I played a demo of Phoenix Wright once, and I really liked it, but I didn't get into it when it became a hit, so I feel like I'm just out of the loop.
I actually watched... So I was watching the E3 2005 Nintendo press conference recently, and that's when that first Phoenix Wright game came out, because that was on their sizzle reel.
2005?
Yeah.
Wow.
If not later, because it was in their coming soon sizzle reel.
That was the port of the 3DS of the 3 Game Boy games.
Right, because it was on It was in Japan for a while.
It was a Japan exclusive, and then they ported the first 3 games to the Nintendo DS.
Right. So yeah,
that was crazy.
So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of... Man, it feels like there's one of those coming out almost every year. But I'm confused because there was a Phoenix Wright and a Professor Layton game.
Yeah, there was that.
Was that last year?
I believe that was last year. And there was also a Professor Layton, past... it was like an 1800s, detective professor. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe that was only released in Japan. I don't remember.
There's a lot of those games.
Yeah.
I never really owned a DS, so I never got into those.
That's crazy how you never owned the most popular.
Yeah, like I had one and I broke it in half on purpose out of anger.
What game brought you to that?
I think I just felt I had the original DS, the blue one, and I think I just got really mad that I had the shitty old one.
So you're like, I might as well not even have anything.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. Also, crazy. That same press conference is when they announced the blue DS.
Nice.
Deadrising re-releases. Deadrising 1, Deadrising 2, and Deadrising 2 off the record are going to get re-released. First time Deadrising is going to be on a PlayStation platform. I might pick that up. That's going to be $15 with Amazon Prime.
That's pretty good for those 3 games.
Speaking of games that Capcom releasing games, I picked up that Resident Evil 4 fucking remaster.
Oh, Jesus.
By accident, because I pre-ordered it months ago, and then the day it came out, I realized that there's no fucking platinum trophy for that thing. And I have it, and I didn't return it. And it... You know what?
George, how many times have you bought...
GameCube.
Okay.
PS2.
Alright.
PS2 again.
Alright.
I didn't get the Wii version.
Oh, that's a shame. That was a good version, I hear.
Yeah, people tell me that.
Yeah.
People are weird.
And then you bought for your PS3, I assume.
Right. And 360.
What?
And PS4 now. So 7 times.
You bought the same game for 7 different platforms.
This. Yeah.
That's going to be great for the
no, 6, because I bought the PS2 one again.
Ah, damn it.
So
you still bought it.
Out of all those, the GameCube version's still the best one. So, whatever. Moving on.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyway, moving on.
Psycho-Pass. Do you know anything about that? You know anime, Ryan?
I know anime. I hear Psycho-Pass is good. I never got into it.
Me too. That's all I know. Moving on. RECORE.
Bastion's origin story, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Right. RECORE by Armature and Concept. Good old Concept.
Oh, Jesus.
Ryan, I got a good concept for you.
Okay.
What the fuck does Concept do? Is it really they just have an idea and then they get someone else to make it?
Pretty much.
Because they didn't make Mighty Number 9. I mean, I guess they did, but it was mostly indie creates. And this is Armature mostly. So is it Inafune goes...
I don't know anything about concepts.
Me either. So does Inafune just walk up to like, hey, I got a hot concept for you.
It's like, you got me at concepts. That was the last word I said.
What if you were a robot?
Okay.
And you fought other robots and took their powers.
Shut up, I'm already writing you a check.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. We saw it at E3. I thought it looked cool. I think
it did look interesting.
It looks really neat. It looks like a platform. It was like a character platform.
It was just or was this last year that it was just like a...
Last year was only the CGI trailer.
The CGI trailer.
This one was they had that weird, really stylish, edited trailer.
Okay. I remember this now.
Xbox One exclusive. Oh, well, it's on PC as well, I guess, because it's cross-buy.
Nice.
So I hope that turns out okay. I heard mixed things from people who were at E3 played it. So I hope that turns out okay. It looks neat. Let's talk about The Witness comes out on Xbox One. Remember The Witness, Ryan?
Nope.
I forgot about. Do you actually not remember The Witness?
No, I remember The Witness.
So yeah, January. I in January.
You played that game.
I did, and I really liked it. And then I got stumped, and then I stopped playing it because you get stumped.
Man.
Great game. Even though I got stumped, like that game's that game's great.
Didn't that guy say his next game isn't going to come out for like 40 years?
I don't know.
I remember reading something that was like, yeah, my next game I'm working on, it's going to be out in like 2040.
The last thing I read from him was he was peeing in a jug.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that meme.
So yeah, if you have an Xbox One, pick up The Witness. Like it's so good. It's a mixture of Myst and like, I don't even know, like, I guess puzzles, but it's just like, it's really comforting and frustrating sort of like thing that like, I don't know. It's like really isolating and like comforting in a weird way. I don't know. It's weird to explain it, but it's good. I enjoy it. Destiny, Rise of Iron. Destiny's last expansion comes out. I stopped playing Destiny in 2014.
But that hasn't stopped everyone else in the world.
Apparently. I remember The Division. When we thought that was going to trump Destiny. People still care about Destiny. No one cares about The Division.
Man.
Fact.
The world is crazy.
Jazzpunk comes out for PS4. I never played Jazzpunk.
I don't know what that is.
Really? I thought you would know.
What is it?
It's like a really eccentric PC game. Like a really fucking eccentric, like, self-aware PC game that people loved. Giant Bomb's Game of the Year for that year, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm excited to play it.
Maybe I'm just forgetting something.
Yeah. Killer Instinct comes out on physical for the second time. This is the definitive edition, though.
The definitive or the death?
No, definitive edition.
Okay.
Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Killer Instinct.
Oh, jeez.
Because we live in the bizarro world where Killer Instinct came out as a free-to-play game, and it turned out to be fucking great. It's fucking weird. I still can't believe... I swear, we live in the one timeline where that worked out. Where the developer got bought out by Amazon Studios, and then someone else got on it. And that's fine. It's great. It's a fantastic video game.
Yeah, but think of all that we've lost because of this.
Like what?
Like, I want to live in a timeline where fucking Super Mario Sunshine 2 was released. That's what I want, George.
Well, you got the one where Killer Instinct it came back and it's actually good. Can't have them all.
We take some and we lose some. Yeah. Moving on.
Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, the follow-up. I'm pretty sure it's a direct sequel to Shin Megami Tensei 4. I'm pretty damn sure, because in that 3DS conference they said follow-up to Shin Megami Tensei 4. Wait, what the fuck happened to Shin Megami Tensei 4? Because I thought that game was all like, oh, we're all proper, gentle people. Like, they were all dressed really nice and shit.
And now it's the apocalypse.
And it looks like Devil Summoner shit. Like, yo, it's the fucking end of the fucking world. Devils, motherfucker. We gotta fucking eat them and shit.
Look, weird. I don't know nothing about Shin Megami Tensei, but is that, like, normal for the series to go from the extremes, or?
Oh, totally. Like, okay. But I thought 4 was the weird one.
Oh, because it was more straightforward.
Yeah.
Huh.
But there you go, people. That game's gonna be great, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
Valkyrie Drive Bhikkhuni. Ryan, when you think of Vita games, what's the thing you think about?
I think of, like, the weirdest, like, most indie stuff ever.
I thought that's a correct answer, but the answer I was looking for was pervert games.
Oh yeah,
that's actually rude. That's rude. Actually, take that back. This is George here. I'm gonna apologize for that. That was rude.
George would never say that about your stupid perverted games.
Ryan, don't be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, so yeah, this is a game where women have orgasms, and that powers them up, and they got big breasts and they got short skirts. You know how the deal goes. It's the Vita. It's coming. So
you have to repeat that. I was looking at your Catherine poster that whole time, and her big boobs.
It has mid-sized boobs.
Okay, that's fair.
FIFA 17. Alex Hunter.
John Madden's here.
Alex Hunter. Ryan. Alex Hunter.
Okay.
Do you actually remember who the fuck Alex Hunter?
No.
We were at E3. The guy walks out stage and he starts talking about, like, you don't know me, but you will.
Oh,
that guy. The story.
That guy.
FIFA 17 is a story mode, and I really want to play it because it sounds great. Because again, of the Spike Lee fucking NBA 2K16 story mode, which was a fucking disaster. It was great. I told you about the Ghost, right?
The Ghost, yeah.
The Ghost basketball, yeah, it's great. FIFA 17. I look forward to it. This was caught me out surprised. Shantae Half-Genie Heroes coming out. I haven't heard anything about that game since the Kickstarter.
Really? I've heard a few things.
Well, have you heard of things, or have you just seen Shantae games come out on the DS on sale every once in a while?
That's the correct answer.
That's probably it.
It's probably the correct answer.
Now, this is the brand new game that's going to be on, finally going to be on a fucking Vita. Holy shit. Every time, I'm like, way forward. Bring it to fucking Vita, and they always just like it, and they don't say anything. I'm like, do you have a contract with Nintendo or something?
I think it's just because their stuff sells well and is
like
Shantae is really known at Nintendo.
And Mighty Switch Force was also.
I always forget that Shantae came out on the Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm,
Shantae is old, and I always forget that. I feel like it's a new thing.
No, it's not.
It's not at all. It's
one of the rarest Game Boy Color game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. There's a good games inspired by Adventure Island. Shantae's great, and the style for the new one looks so good.
Yeah, I've heard some people like it and dislike it just because Shantae had its old style was very like they feel like that was the definitive. That's how Shantae should look. But I like this how it looks.
I'm really excited. I forgot this is even a thing. I'm really excited to play it on Vita. I hope it runs well. I'm glad it comes out day and day.
Oh, it'll definitely run well. I don't think it. I don't see why it won't.
You never know, Ryan.
That's true. We live in the world where fucking John Madden's on the couch with us. So
yeah, it's true.
Who knows what's gonna happen next?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to the real game, George.
Right, Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice.
Remember when this was delayed last year and we were all so upset?
Was it delayed?
Yeah. This was going to come out last year, and then they were like, guys, we're so sorry, but Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice will be delayed. And everyone was like, just keep it at the studio. We don't want it.
So, they showed it at the Direct.
They did.
And they showed footage from the show for a little bit, and there was a giant disclaimer, not footage of the game. And they showed the game, and it looks bad. I'm sorry.
And also, the game, when you buy the game, it comes with a DVD with episodes of the show.
Which people tell me is good.
I've watched it. decently funny. For
like
a
it's
kids
self-aware in a really weird way.
Yeah, it's very
like. Isn't there that one episode where Sonic like dreams of what Sonic like?
Oh yeah, he like tries to like go in his happy place.
Yeah,
and then like this guy who's annoying him goes into his happy place. So he like wakes up, and then he wakes up from reality, and he's like an actual like person in a hedgehog suit. And he's like, "Oh jeez, what have I done?" And then it like goes back to the real world. It's like, what joke was that you would make? That's a weird SpongeBob ass
some
joke.
Weird fucking avant-garde shit. Yeah, but no, this game looks bad.
Oh, definitely.
Not like bad, like in like the game mechanically looks bad.
I keep hearing people say that Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal for the 3DS was a good game, and those people are fucking wrong. That game is awful. You play I did play that game, and that is one of the worst. Like I don't like Sonic games. I really don't. Like even like Sonic 1, 2, and 3, I think they're bad games, and I understand why people like them. But this is so much awful and worse compared to those.
Are they?
It's like an open world 2D world, and
I just think it
makes no sense.
I just think it
going.
looks ugly.
It looks ugly too.
That's the only thing I got from that Sonic Fire and Ice thing. Like that looks hideous. It looks like New Yoshi's Island. That's what it reminds me of.
That might be a little too rude, but I understand.
It looks so bad.
It does.
And I've been playing Sonic Rush for the Nintendo DS.
That's a good
fucking
game.
Great video game.
That's a good Sonic game.
Fucking shit, that's a good video game. Made by the soundtrack by the guy who made Jet Set Radio. It's fucking incredible.
Did you ever play Sonic Dark Brotherhood?
The BioWare game?
The BioWare game.
No, I didn't. Did you?
My friend had it.
But I forget it exists.
My friend loves that game. Like, she loves it.
I should play that, actually.
You should play
that.
That's
a BioWare game.
That's a BioWare Sonic RPG game. That's crazy.
Again, Killer Instinct, and BioWare made a Sonic game timeline. Weird times.
Oh, jeez.
Steins Gate. Do you know anything about Steins Gate? You're the anime guy.
It sounds very familiar.
It's a very important, popular anime that people love. I don't know why there's a 0 in front of it. There's already a Steins Gate game that came out, and I don't know what this means.
Jeez. I'm totally like blanking. Yeah. It sounds very familiar though.
Oops, goofed it up. Moving on.
Goofed it up. Who cares? Sirens Gate, you probably care about it. I don't know.
Ghosts are all around us, and they're still all around us, and we still need to hunt them and crack them down.
Because no one did it the first time. Yokai Watch 2, Bony Spirits, and Yokai Watch 2, Fleshy Souls is coming out this month.
Mm-hmm. And from that direct, it seems like they made it more playable. Like you poke the ghost?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Because
they really want the American audience to love this game.
Yokai Watch. Here's the thing. Yokai Watch, again, everything about it is phenomenal except the combat. Combat's so boring.
I did not like the combat. When I researched the combat, I was like, that looks bad.
It's really bad. It's like, what the fuck is this?
So
you spin a thing and
I'm
then...
assuming they fixed it up a little bit. I'm
like you
sure
poke
though.
And stuff? I don't know. Like the aesthetic and the jokes and the humor and the designs, A+. 10 out of 10. Looks incredible. Great. I love it. Combat kind of sucks, guys. Work on that. Level 5, you made fucking
Level
Dragon
5
Quest.
can make some good combat.
You make good fucking video games.
Well, I mean, this is what's making them the money now.
Except White Knight Chronicles. Except 3 undersold.
It did.
Yeah, it sold half of what 2 did.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so
was
maybe
3 also divided into 2 games, or was 3 just 1?
I think it was 2 games. I'm not sure.
Man, it's crazy.
I'm probably...
That's still huge in Japan, though. It's still a huge phenomenon.
I keep telling myself I want to see the Yokai Watch show, because that's, like, everything about, like, the aesthetic, the characters, and everything, just not the game. And that sounds great.
That would be the show.
That sounds awesome. I need to watch that. I don't know if I know there's an English dub that was on Disney XD. I never saw it, but... Yeah. That's it. That's it.
We've talked about a lot of stuff.
That was a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff happened.
But John Madden is still here.
He crashed his car outside your apartment, George.
Yeah, he's all like, I'm working on virtual reality for the PlayStation.
We were all like,
what does that mean?
Speak normally.
Yeah, what does that mean?
He's talking like, you'll see in the future. It's like, time's relative. Just get to the point.
So, yeah. Stuff's still coming out. Actually, I keep saying this. Like, there's not that much stuff that I'm fucking excited for.
No.
Although next month, Rise of the Tomb Raider comes out on PS4.
That's going to be good.
I'm fucking hyped for that.
I'm probably going to play Corpse Party this month. I'm going to pick that up. Because that came out yesterday.
Right, it got delayed, right?
It was supposed to come out in June, then it was sent to August 31st. Mm-hmm. And I totally forgot about it. I need to pick that up. Because I'm super interested in that. Mm-hmm. And my friend recommended it to me.
Yeah. So... I think that's a podcast.
That was a podcast.
Like I said, you can find my bound review on irrationalpassions.com. It's like the latest review. Yeah, that's the show. I don't really have much to say.
I ain't got nothing else.
Inside was alright. Resident Evil 4, why the
masterpiece.
fuck does it not have a platinum? I don't understand the world, why it's so cruel.
Next month, hopefully we'll be able to tell you what the NX is. Deliver the hot scoops.
Can you imagine we're at the end of September and we don't fucking know what that thing is?
Oh my god.
The end of September.
I would be very upset. That is.
I'm going to say it right now, we're not going to know what that is by the end of September.
I hope you're wrong.
When the fuck are they going to tell us? Like, when is it coming?
Do you think it'll be a direct, or do you think it'll be a media event?
Do you think we'll at least know when it's going to get announced by the end of... I think we might know when it's going to get announced by the end of September.
That's possible.
It can't be November. It can't be December. It has to be this month or the next.
It has to be either September or October, yeah. Because, yeah, you cannot announce...
You can't announce November.
No, because everyone will not
Nobody cares. And nobody really cares in December. Nobody wants to buy anything in December. So it has to be September, October.
I really hope it's this month, though, George, because if I have to... I have a list of all the NX rumors like on my computer and phone, and I'm just going mad, like trying to keep track of all of them, trying to solve this riddle that no one should really care about this much.
I don't care about... Actually, the console doesn't excite. Like, the software. And I think everyone is,
the software.
We're all excited about the software, but we're all imagining what the fuck this thing could be.
Look, man, I have a problem when it comes to Nintendo. I did the same thing with the Wii U and the 3DS, and I'm doing the same thing now, and it's driving me fucking mad. So hopefully next month we'll deliver those hot scoops.
Yeah, I'm excited for a version of Zelda that runs a little bit better, because that game looked kind of wrong.
That's crazy. I thought it looked...
No, I think it looked great, but like sometimes like the frame rate did drop to like 20.
Honestly, I probably didn't notice because I was like... There was tears in my eyes the whole time I was watching it, because that made me very emotional watching that, even rewatching it. The soundtrack is it's real good.
So yeah, for George, Ryan, and Video Games, I'm George.
I'm the Ryan.
Have good video games to you. Good Madden. Go buy John Madden Football for the Sega Genesis.
All right, John Madden, get out of here.